Greetings everyone. This video is going to be talking about our scripts.
Greetings! This infinite source truth is made possible by the generous contributions and support of viewers like you. Please consider making a contribution now. Thank you.
I'm going to talk about this game and what our scripts really are and were for. Our scripts were defaults. Let me explain to you. Our scripts were our name, and our name was a frequency, and that frequency is connected to our scripts. We had choices that, our scripts played out until we raised our frequency enough to step outside of those scripts. Our scripts were never intended to be our entire experience within this matrix illusion. They were there actually as a protection to keep us from falling to a place of such a low frequency that it would be hopeless and despair and basically destruction for ourselves. The scripts were there as a protective measure so that they were as low as you could go. You couldn't go any lower. Now, they were never meant to be the part that you played. We thought that we would not succumb to the sexual pleasures, the material pleasures, the physical pleasures of this illusionary experience. And we gave ourselves wholeheartedly and fully into them. And by doing so, then we got stuck in scripts and never escaped them. But now you have this knowledge. Now you know how you got the script that you are in and how you can escape that script. There is nothing evil about this game. We created it and we put safeguards in it for ourselves, and the scripts were actually safeguards. If we played this game and we didn't eat the animals and we didn't dwell in unforgiveness, rage, and anger about other people affecting our scripts or what was in our scripts, if we would have maintained our awareness that our frequencies needed to remain high, then we would never have been in the state that we have all experienced. The law of attraction would have worked even if we didn't know that we had power as the powerful creators that we are. The law of attraction would have kicked in when we raised our frequency up higher than our script, and enough that we could start actually doing some creating on our own. Now, how do you get out of this script that you're walking in as a source player? You need to remove the animal, meat, flesh, and blood, which includes fish and anything with a heart, from your diet, your food plan, your food consumption, for a minimum of 30 days. Then you will have raised your frequency enough that you can start working with the law of attraction and with starting to change your script and walking outside of your script and experiencing a better life. It is always your choice because you are a powerful creator. You have been giving your energy away by remaining in the choices that you have made. Now, this goes for so many different things in this matrix game. And your connection to your source self using your program pendulum will be dependable after 7 days. You need to make sure that the pendulum is in harmony with you. And then you can find it to be a dependable source connection. Until you are able to actually get that internal pendulum and that internal knowing, you won't need this forever because you'll start knowing inside. But it is the way, an outward way right now for you to get some answers and connection to your source self. The self-hypnosis videos are so important. You need to go watch the introduction to them and it'll explain them all in detail. But your scripts were never ever really meant for you to be walking in them. That was a worst case scenario. That was if you totally failed at raising your frequency and your awareness of who you really are. They were there for our protection and our benefit. To be angry about this experience is just going to keep you in a lower frequency. You need to focus on yourself your inner self. To know thyself means to know the emotions, the thoughts, the motives behind all of your actions. It's to really know yourself, because in this game, that's what really counts, is knowing yourself. It's an inner work, an inner alchemy that has to be completed. Now, if you want to know about the inner alchemy, then you need to be a supporter, and I will send you the information about the inner alchemy. But I'm not giving it to people who just want to sit back and watch the channel. That's reserved for those who are truly students and want to know. So raise yourself up. As a Source player, you have so many abilities that you are so unaware of it right now. And I can tell you that eating that meat and stuff, sure, it tastes tasty, but you know what? If you knew what your life could be like without it, you would say, I'm done with that. There's no way that I'm going to keep doing that for what I have to gain. It's been keeping me down. It's gone. Plus, it's expensive. And I know people want to sell you products that they put in your mind that you need, and you don't need any of those products. You have everything that you need, and you raise your frequency. You don't need special products. You don't need special foods or goji berries or hemp protein or any of this stuff. You can get everything you need out of the foods that you eat, and meat is not required to get everything that you need. Your water, you can transmute it. If you have a high enough frequency, you can transmute it. You can transmute anything that you eat and take into your body. You can transmute it. So you don't even have to think about it. But these are things that can be accomplished at a higher frequency, and at the rate that most Source players are at right now, it is too low of a frequency for them to be able to do this. But you need your Source self-programmed pendulum to be able to determine when you have reached that point of frequency that you are being successful at transmuting your foods, and even to check to see what foods are beneficial for you or not. Again, your script was there as a safeguard for you. It was not intended to be your script your entire life, and it doesn't have to remain your script. You have time left to be able to change your script to what you desire it to be. Start practicing now with visualization. And when you visualize, you can't be thinking words guiding you through it when you're visualizing. There's a little tip and trick. I'm giving you a little knowledge ahead of time. Well, you can start now because it'll take a while to master that. But you need to know these things. And you obviously are ready, or you would not be here on this channel. You would not have access to this information if you were not ready to hear it. Now, it's up to you whether you want to acknowledge the information and use it to your benefit or not. It's your choice, and you really have a choice now. Consider supporting this channel. It will benefit you in ways that you do not know of, and you can support this channel via Patreon or PayPal. And is everything that I have shared in this video right now infinite source, truth only, and not what I think or believe? And that is a yes from my program pendulum. As Source, you should be getting the same answer also from your program pendulum, because Source is one, and we may be fractalized, but we are all still one. Abundance, health, and prosperity to you.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share this video. If you found this life-changing, please consider giving a contribution and consider supporting monthly or giving a single gift via PayPal. Links are in the description box below. And be sure to check out these links for guided self-hypnosis meditations.